The training to the highest UK standards is developed on the Rock. It extends the range of options available to the officers and flexibility as to the way each individual situation is tackled. The media were treated to several demonstrations.
Well, what you've seen today is two of our high-end capabilities coming together, integrating and actually delivering a less lethal effect and a lethal effect all at the same time. So what we've got is the GDP being a force of specialist officers. For the first time, what we're starting to do is take the firearms training, blend in some dog training with it to be able to deploy the dogs as in support of a firearms operation.
And the K9 team, made up of Tyson and Nemo, did not disappoint, reacting promptly to commands. This deems the exercise, as far as the dogs are concerned, a success.
I think after the last few weeks that we've been training together, they've been working very well. Obviously, we've had our hurdles and obstacles at the beginning, as everything. You know, there are animals, and we can always give a 99% for them. They're free thinking, but I think they've done very, very well. You know, it is the first times that they've been doing it, especially both dogs, which have just been licensed a few weeks ago. So I think they've done great.
So we've got information that somebody is armed and there's possible victims. The dog is going to look for the victims because of its scent. It will react to the person who is lying still. If in the meantime an armed aggressor that we're possibly looking for attends and is aggressive, the dog will turn its attention then from a passive person to an aggressive person. It's a less lethal. It stops us from having to shoot first and think afterwards.
For GDP officers, training is perhaps more important than for their UK counterparts, who, because they're deployed more often, get more on-the-job training. Yet the standards here mirror those of the UK, and the force is keen to ensure these are maintained.
We're in a situation where we're planning for the worst, though. In that planning, that means it's about training and retraining, and that's what we do. And what you've seen today with the firearms training that's been taking place is these officers are in continuation training for stuff that they've already been trained for before.
You say you're planning for the worst case scenario, and of course there are modern policing challenges, and we all know what they are, especially in a time of terrorism. So how do you feel that this adds to your capabilities as a force?
Well, as an organisation, the Gibraltar Defence Police has been in transition for some time. We were in that transition from what is broadly seen as a guarding agency some years ago. We're into very high-end, niche delivery of policing services and very high-end capabilities. And that's all about moving with the times, and it's all about moving with the prevailing threat and delivering a service that is required, and that's what you've seen demonstrated today.
Chief Superintendent Allen confirmed the GDP intends to introduce tasers in Gibraltar at the earliest opportunity. These are widely used in the United Kingdom and, like the use of dogs, are seen as a less lethal option, in keeping with the GDP's aim of always opting for minimum use of force.